Welcome back to Chinampas Farms, your trusted source for all things related to mushroom cultivation, aquaponics, and sustainable farming. Today we're diving deep into a topic that's crucial for any mushroom grower, from hobbyists to commercial cultivators, achieving a sterile lab and grow environment and maintaining it with your workflow. Mushrooms are fascinating organisms. They're not plants or animals, but they share a kingdom with molds and yeasts. This unique kingdom, called fungi, is a competitive world. In the wild, mushrooms are constantly battling against bacteria and other fungi for resources. Each mushroom strain has its own set of environmental needs and its own level of tolerance for competition. Some strains are hardy and can outcompete many types of bacteria. Others are more delicate and need a cleaner environment to thrive. For example, the popular oyster mushrooms are known to be quite aggressive and can often outcompete other organisms. On the other hand, shiitake mushrooms are more sensitive and require a higher level of sanitation. This is why understanding your mushroom's genetics and their specific environmental needs is crucial. It helps you provide the right conditions for your mushrooms to thrive. When it comes to mushroom farming, cleanliness isn't just about preventing contamination. It's also about giving your mushrooms the best chance to grow and thrive. By maintaining a clean environment, you're reducing competition and making it easier for your mushrooms to access the resources they need. Remember, a clean environment isn't just about using the right cleaning agents. It's also about regular cleaning routines, proper equipment maintenance, and careful handling of your mushrooms. All these practices contribute to a successful mushroom farming operation. When it comes to mushroom cultivation, one size does not fit all. Each strain of mushroom has its own unique set of environmental requirements that need to be met for optimal growth. Understanding these requirements is the first step towards successful cultivation. For instance, let's consider temperature. Some strains, like the common button mushroom, Agaricus bisporus, prefer cooler temperatures around 55-60 degree F, 12-15 degree C, while others, like the oyster mushroom, Pleurotus striatus, thrive in a slightly warmer range of 60-75 degree F, 15-24 degree C. Humidity is another crucial factor. Mushrooms are composed of about 90% water and need a high humidity environment to grow. Most strains require a relative humidity of 85 to 95%. However, the exact range can vary depending on the strain. Light is a less understood factor in mushroom cultivation. While mushrooms don't photosynthesize, light does play a role in their growth and development. Some strains require a certain light intensity or duration to trigger fruiting, while others are less picky. Lastly, cleanliness cannot be overstated. Mushrooms are susceptible to a variety of pests and diseases, many of which thrive in dirty, unhygienic conditions. Maintaining a clean growing environment is essential for preventing these issues. By understanding the specific needs of your mushroom strain, you can create an environment that maximizes growth and yield. This includes not only the physical conditions like temperature and humidity, but also the cleanliness of your growing area. When sterilizing your environment, there are a lot of options to choose from. Here's what we use or have used, and why we consider them viable options. Dr. Bronner's soap. This is a versatile, biodegradable soap that is often used as a general cleaner in mushroom cultivation. It's safe for use in aquaponics systems, making it a great choice for maintaining cleanliness in your growing area without introducing harmful chemicals. It's effective at removing dirt and grime, but it's not a disinfectant, so it should be used in conjunction with other cleaning agents for a thorough clean. Vinegar, acetic acid. Vinegar is a mild acid that can kill some types of germs and bacteria. It's often used in mushroom cultivation to clean surfaces and tools. It's particularly effective at removing mineral deposits, which can build up on your equipment over time. However, vinegar isn't effective against all types of bacteria and fungi, so it should be used as part of a broader cleaning and sterilization regimen. Ethanol. Ethanol is a powerful disinfectant that can kill most bacteria, fungi, and viruses on contact. It's often used to sterilize tools and surfaces in mushroom cultivation. However, it's flammable and can be dangerous if not used properly. Always use it in a well-ventilated area, away from open flames. Isopropyl alcohol. Similar to ethanol, isopropyl alcohol is a highly effective disinfectant. It's used in a similar manner to ethanol, but it's less flammable and evaporates more slowly, giving it more time to kill bacteria and fungi. It's a good choice for sterilizing tools and surfaces in your growing area. Bleach, sodium hypochlorite. Bleach is a strong disinfectant that can kill most types of bacteria, fungi, and viruses. It's often used to sterilize growing mediums and surfaces in mushroom cultivation. However, it's corrosive and can damage your equipment if not rinsed off thoroughly. It can also leave behind a residue that can be harmful to your mushrooms, so it's important to rinse thoroughly after using bleach. Hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is a mild antiseptic that can kill some types of bacteria and fungi. It's often used in mushroom cultivation to prevent contamination in the early stages of growth. It breaks down into water and oxygen, providing additional moisture and oxygen for your mushrooms. However, it's not as effective as ethanol or bleach at killing bacteria and fungi, so it should be used as part of a broader cleaning and sterilization regimen. Remember, each of these cleaning agents has its own strengths and weaknesses, and none of them is a silver bullet. A good cleaning and sterilization regimen will use a combination of these agents along with good practices like regular cleaning, avoiding cross-contamination, and maintaining a clean and sterile growing environment. Always remember to use these cleaning agents safely, following all safety guidelines and precautions. There are methods that mycologists regularly use to keep the work surface sterile while working. We will talk about two methods that are accessible to both hobbyists and commercial growers: the still air box and the laminar flow hood. First, the still air box. A still air box is a simple yet effective tool for maintaining a sterile environment. It's essentially a clear enclosed box with two holes for your arms to go through. The idea is that once you sterilize your workspace inside the box, the still air inside the box will prevent contaminants from settling on your work surface. Benefits of a still air box. Cost effective. A still air box is relatively cheap to make. You just need a clear plastic box and a few tools to make the armholes. Simple to use. There's not much of a learning curve with a still air box. Once you've set it up, you just need to sterilize your workspace, and you're good to go. Drawbacks of a still air box. Limited space. A still air box can be a bit cramped, which can make it difficult to work in, especially for larger projects. Less effective than a flow hood. While a still air box can help to reduce contamination, it's not as effective as a laminar flow hood. Still air box standard operating procedure. Before you begin, make sure your still air box is clean. You can do this by wiping it down with a 10% bleach solution or a 70% alcohol solution. Once your box is clean, you can place your materials inside. Remember to sterilize your tools and wear gloves to prevent contamination. Building a still air box. Building a still air box is relatively simple. Here's a basic guide. Materials: a clear plastic tote. The size depends on your needs, but a 110 quart tote is a good starting point. A hole saw or a jigsaw to cut the armholes. Step 1. Cut 2 holes in a box. Step 2. Put your arms in that box. Remember to use disposable gloves that have been sanitized before working in your workspace. Clean the box thoroughly with a 10% bleach solution or a 70% alcohol solution. Let it dry completely before use. When you're ready to use your still air box, place your materials inside and sterilize your tools. You can sterilize your tools with a flame or by wiping them down with alcohol. Next, the laminar flow hood. A laminar flow hood is a more advanced tool for maintaining a sterile environment. It uses a fan to push air through a HEPA filter, which removes 99.99% of particles from the air. This creates a clean, particle-free workspace. Benefits of a laminar flow hood. A flow hood provides a much cleaner environment than a still air box. This can significantly reduce the risk of contamination. A flow hood provides more space to work, which can make it easier to handle larger projects. They do have drawbacks as well, however. Flow hoods are significantly more expensive than still air boxes. They can also be more difficult to set up and maintain. Unlike a still air box, a flow hood requires electricity to run. This can be a problem if you don't have a reliable power source. Standard operating procedure for flow hoods. Before using your flow hood, you should clean the work surface with a 70% alcohol solution. Once the surface is clean, you can turn on the hood and let it run for a few minutes to clear the air. When you're ready to start working, place your materials in the hood and begin your work. Remember to work slowly and deliberately to avoid disturbing the airflow. Building a laminar flow hood. Building a laminar flow hood is a more complex process that requires some technical skills and specific materials. It's usually recommended to purchase a professionally built flow hood, but if you're interested in building your own, there are many guides available online. Remember, safety is paramount when working with these tools. Always wear gloves and a mask to protect yourself from potential contaminants and cleaning agents. And always make sure to work in a clean, well-lit environment. Whether you're just starting out with your first mushroom kit or scaling up to a full-blown mushroom farm, remember, a sterile environment is your best friend. It's the foundation of successful mushroom cultivation. Thank you for joining us today at Chinampas Farms. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more farming insights. Until next time, happy farming.